Good morning. Welcome back to Dad Bod Trading, the most average and boring trading you will ever find on YouTube. This morning we are holding a position on ENPH. Let's take a look at that real quick. ENPH. This is a swing trade, and we are hoping for a breakout and then maybe gains up to maybe 199, 200, something like that. That would be really sweet. So we're giving it plenty of time. We have a 200 strike call, expires on Friday. So I'm hoping that it breaks out and does some awesome stuff before then. That would be really nice. But we're battling time on it, and we'll have to see. Yesterday was a horrible, horrible choppy day. Like almost every major index looked like this. It was really bad. So our entry was basically 186, and our stop was 182. So we went up. I got into the position here, held through this. It went back up to here, looking hopeful, and then it crashed. I actually held it all the way down to 183, 181.30 here, because I just felt like maybe 180 was going to be the support, because that looked like a good number right here on the longer chart. But it broke 180, and I got out for let's see, what would it be, about a 40% 45% loss. So that's not terrible, but it's a lot more than what I want to lose, considering we oftentimes have just a 10%, 15% gain. To take a 45% loss, it's kind of the opposite direction of what we want to do. But anyway, then if it broke 86 again, I was going to get back in on it, because I thought that it would be, if it could get all the way back from here back up to here, that we had a shot at doing something great. And unfortunately, it didn't. But I decided to hold it, since it has so much range. Like look at the chart the other days. This is a really choppy chart. And so I thought, if it could stay above 180 and not break this low, I'm going to just hold it, because it touched 180 here and here and here and essentially here. So I held it overnight. Excuse me. And I am hoping for a breakout above yesterday's highs. And if we can do that, we can reach 190, which, excuse me, which would be fantastic. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more on my scope. A whole bunch of the Chinese stocks are gapping up nicely. 5% gains. Let's see, JD was another one. PDD was another one. So, yeah, there's some good news coming out of China with their market that's still kind of doing its thing. They're trying to figure things out. But for our purposes, the NASDAQ is looking just like ENPH, basically. It has that same look about it, the choppiness from yesterday. So it was a really weird day yesterday, that's for sure. And I think it had to do with Jerome Powell doing his talk in front of Congress, and that's always crazy. And I should have been more aware of that, but I have not been doing as many scans and research as I should be, because of the children being sick and lack of sleep and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things where life just kind of grabs you by the unfortunate parts and drags you around a little bit, and that kind of affects your trading. So just have to be careful. Um, and I decided we will bring back the candlesticks here, not the candlesticks, the charts. Take a look at those. I was looking at these again, refreshing my memory on what patterns to look for. And the thing is, these patterns take time. So, and again, yesterday I should not have traded in the first 5 minutes of the market opening. I shouldn't have, because it's a bad idea. There's no pattern there. Like, that's not a pattern. Yes, it broke out of my level that I was looking for, but there's absolutely no pattern. And honestly, I mean, this, like all of that, is not really a pattern in and of itself. I mean, I probably shouldn't have traded the thing at all. I mean, honestly, I probably should have shorted it, but because it broke the high or the low here. So anyway, I mean, the plan is to go long, so we're gonna keep it long for a couple days here. Give it some time. It has the potential to break out and do amazing things, especially if it can get above 190 here, because 190 is the top of this little channel that it's been sitting at for quite a while. So that would be really, really awesome if it could get above there. If it can, it'll be off to the races, you know. And we're gonna have. I wish that I could like move that. Just get rid of that for now. Thank you. It'll be off to the races if we can get above 190. So, and honestly, 190 probably would be the best entry above 190, because then you have all of this room right here. So, yeah, it's probably a little jump the gun just a little bit, you know, but hey. Let me type a few things in Discord here, and then we'll get back at it. All right. So, do 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 do. Okay, so we also have on watch for our swings. We are looking at FSLR, which has been a runner in the past. We're looking for basically a break of previous day's high, a little bit above that, because it'll be above this channel here. Oh, so just be patient on that, baby. And then we're looking at Oracle. Again, break the previous day's high. Looking at around 82, 8205, something like that for the breakout. So we'll be patient on that. Wait, we'll stalk it. Which sounds bad, but you know. So yesterday we had I believe it was a doji. Yeah, kind of a, not quite a doji. We were barely green on the SPY. And then the Qs, I think, was, yeah, a little bit of a red thing there. So we're gapping up a little bit. After so many green days, though, you kind of wonder, if it's going to go down. We could see it go back down to the bottom of this channel again. That's about 40% of the move. Oftentimes when you have a rebound, it'll go about 30 to 40% from the previous move. So yeah, we could see it go all the way back down to 340. I mean, it depends on what the world does, but we do have a lot of support there in that 340 area from this channel here. But if we can stay above 350, that would be super awesome. But we'll have to watch out for the chop. And let's go over here. No, I don't want to do that. So I am currently just kind of, I should bring this over here. I'm currently checking out the news. Let's see what's up here. All right. So yeah, I had heard about that yesterday, and I thought about um, but the problem was that happened like over the weekend, and so it dropped enough that I was like, don't really wanna. It wasn't bad enough news. I mean, yes, it's horrible news, but it wasn't bad enough news for me to think that it was going to keep crashing. Now, if they had like one or two or three of their new airplanes come crashing down or something, then yeah, it was going to bomb. But I just didn't think that it was going to do all that much. So, mm, coffee is so good. Do 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 do. So yeah, we're not going to mess too much with that. It's just kind of whatever. AMD. Mm, 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 mm. I'm still sad about this because this was such a good opportunity right here. It was such a beautiful breakout. I mean, all the signs pointed to it, every last one of them. Support here, breakout here out of two different channels, breakout there on the horizontal lines. I mean, that was a pretty sick move right there. And I wish I would have taken advantage of it, but so yeah. Oh well, that's okay. We'll be okay. Okay, so let's see. That's in the news. Do 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 do. The day after point hiking rate, half percentage point, standard quarter. Serious inflation. Still, the stock market seems to be taking in stride. Equities showing resilience in the face of surge in yields. This continues to bounce. Recent and then real test. Okay, here's a handful of stocks to move. Blah blah blah. Nike. Oh, that wasn't on my scan, was it? Nike. I don't think so. Well, think or swim. I mean, yeah. Why do you do this to me? So that's interesting. 30. So spread's not too bad. I like that. Um, so earnings. Yep. Cool. Well, that's nice. I mean, oh crumbs. Okay. Let I totally accidentally closed down my um, Thinkorswim app. So Let me get this back up and going here. And then, hang on 1 second here. And we're back. Also had to take care of a child who didn't want to take his medicine, so what are we looking at here? 86, 87. Hey, that's good. Okay, keep on climbing. That'd be really, really sweet. Super awesome. What's PDD have here? So let's go ahead and we're going to close the terminal. Yes. And there's the crying child in the background taking his medicine. Yes. I'm kind of tempted to do like grab just one of these, but I don't want to use up money that could be used in other areas. So let's just keep it at that, and yeah, see what happens here. And there's the bell. Let's wait for our patterns to show up and go from there. Oracle. Let's take a look at Oracle here. SLR. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. Patience, patience. Looking good. 79.05 is what we want on this baby. Oh, that's nice. Nice to see. Hmm. A nice dip by. Okay, we're at the 190 mark. Let's see what happens. Oracle's looking good. Man, I almost want to take a preliminary stab at it right here. But I also just, yeah. Man, Apple would have been a really good trade. Like, of all the all the times that I've missed out on Apple or been skunked out by Apple, I mean, it's looking pretty good, you know? I'll let this bounce around and do its thing. What do we have here for the highs? 29. Okay. And 31. So we're bumping up against this channel here. And we'll give it some time to hopefully break out a bit. You know? Can't go up straight up all the time, so. But man, the Q's is just rocking it. That's awesome. I mean, it's good for us, that's for sure. Look at that. That's beautiful. Love it. Definitely good for us. And Tesla and Apple are going good. Cisco is going good. Um, yeah, wow, this is great. Makes me happy. And I know the universe doesn't revolve around me, but it sure does look nice. We'll see if it comes back and ticks this pre-market here. Pre-market high. Or yesterday's high. 52. That'd be sweet if it could just bounce off of there, you know? That'd be pretty nice. We'll take that. And remember, this thing chops like crazy, so we're going to not get panicked out here. We're just going to hold on and go for the long-term perspective, you know? Hmm. Target looks like it could be a dip and rip kind of a thing. But let's not get too invested in a strategy until we actually have more patterns to work with here, because we could very easily see like head and shoulders stuff develop on the cues here. That wouldn't be good for us. But what I'm hoping for, what I'm hoping for, is some healthy consolidation and then breakout. I mean, that's the best. That is the best kind of breakout, is after healthy consolidation. So yeah, look at Target. Nice. Very nice. Wish it had a better spread, but hey, it's kind of nice looking. Let's see here. Come on, cues. Let's break this baby out. Let's do it. No, no, not a doji. We don't want a doji. We want something nice and solid and green. Remember the chop. So we're going to remember the chop and not get spooked out. I mean, I suppose I probably should have taken profits at that 190 level because we know that's pretty stiff resistance. Um, oh, the misery. That's okay. We'll hold on. Problem is that Tesla broke support there. Tesla's kind of a heavyweight here. Hmm. I mean, Tesla's kind of looking like it's at a very similar place in the daily chart. It's, bumping up against this upper channel resistance. So, let's give it some time here. Do 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 do. Gonna ricochet off of here. Apple's bouncing nicely, but I'm not sure if that's enough. People gonna be skittish. so we have support at 187.50 and then a little bit at 87. So I'm not really recognizing any pattern necessarily, except that the Q's is kind of dropping. But let's see, do we have any kind of do a drawing here? We got a pretty hard drop on the Q's. Is that going to translate to a hard drop here? Or are we going to, on the rebound, are we going to actually break out here? Ooh, decisions. My charts are kind of all over the place. Like, I have a few things that look like they are wanting to break out, and other ones are fading, so it's really kind of a toss-up. Like, usually there's a pretty good consensus. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do this here. So it's still above that channel there, so that's good. Okay, so I believe what we see here is going to be a falling wedge. Yep. I think that's what we could call it, falling wedge. Because we have a little wedgie pattern here, and I believe we might have just broken out of it. Something like that. Yeah. FSLR. Okay. Let's go ahead and go long on this baby here. What's going to be our target? 86. So if we grab 84. Do a mid price. Let's try it. See if we can get filled. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna Okay, so we're long on FSLR, and that's good. Okay, ENPH. ENPH. Okay, so we did break out, and are we above here? 192.3. What's this? 191.31. Okay, so we're not quite there, but we are getting there. So that's pretty awesome. $91.62. Okay, keep pushing. Really like to get above here. High on this candle is 91.31. So we're above there, or we got above there. And we're wanting this right here. Next, it's going to be 92.3. That's like right up here. Oh, that feels really good. Okay, so we still want to be careful here because it's not going to go just straight up to 200. We're going to have some chop, but I'm feeling like if we can get above this 92.3, we're going to do really well for ourselves. So right now it's bumping up against this 91.31. Which is fine. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Good push, Q. Q's is pushing very nicely. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. this going to be the 9 o'clock push or the 9 o'clock sell-off? Well, for the Qs, it's the push, that's for sure. Wow, nice. Go for it. Come on, let's go, let's go. No, wrong direction. Breakout on the SPY, breakout on the Qs, breakout on FSLR. This isn't breaking out though, so that kind of makes me a little bit nervous about it because it'd be really nice if it could kind of mirror the Qs right now, because Qs is going up against some resistance. Not necessarily major resistance, but 86. There we go, baby. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, 192.30. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, there we go. Very nice. Okay, so we're wanting, what's this here? E6. Okay, I went ahead and took profits there. I probably shouldn't have, but yeah. So made $100 on that. That's very nice. I'm very thankful for that. Um, let's see here. So we're going to let FSLR work. Yeah. So yeah, I should have held it. Bummer. Oh well. That's okay. It's okay. took safe profits. It's just kind of one of those things where you have to decide when to take profits. And here I need to just talk myself into just like, yeah. Hmm. Oil's going down. That's kind of nice. Hmm. Wow. That's fantastic. Would have been a good buy. Apple would have been worth the breakout. For sure. Okay, so I'm going to call that a day. I'm not going to do anything else and waste the money that I made. Um, we bought that one for 160, I think, 165, and sold it for 260. So, ah, thank you, Lord. And then FSLR is going to be our next swing. So we're in that position and hanging on for dear life. Let's see. And those are too expensive. Okay, so I'm really glad that we actually sold that. Um, Good decision. Very nice decision. More than likely, it's going to keep stepping up. Again, our goal was about 200, which I don't think is a bad goal. But I wanted to take that money and run with it because last few days have been bad. So if I was feeling really spunky, I would buy right here, but I'm gonna hold off. Ideally, if it goes down to like 190, that might be a good place to dip by it. And that would be in keeping with our pattern here, stair steps, you know. But the spread's pretty bad, like really bad, almost $100 now. So I don't think I'm gonna touch it. So there we go. Praise the Lord for that. And yeah, thanks for joining me. And hope you have a fantastic day and that you can do well, stay green, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, and I should say, um, we will be traveling tomorrow and then be on vacation um, Thursday and Friday also. So, yeah, probably won't see you, but have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.